So how's this for a nice green? A little bit of blue, a little bit of teal, crystal clear. 10.85 carats. A little bit thin, but I'm wondering if I bring in the 3 corners, if it can be maybe a hexagon. By bringing in the 3 corners, I'll get some more depth. It's definitely not deep enough to cut a trillion or similar. It'd be big enough to cut a round brand, deep enough for a decent round brand, but if I can get a hexagon, honestly, I'd prefer a hexagon. Look at that clarity. It's beautiful. I bought this one from some local miners, local hand miners. Okay, so let's see what's going to happen here. So I've got some of the flaws and rough spots out of this. I've just left a little bit of the divots. It's got a sort of a keel, natural keel both sides, so it's been a bit of a decision to work out where to put the table, and I am thinking now of doing a freeform, but I'm still not sure. I'll have to get the calipers out and measure it up, but I think having that natural sort of keel, I'm going to get a lot better recovery and quite a nice interesting shape doing a freeform rather than trying to bring it into a culette on the pavilion and doing a hexagon. But I haven't made up my mind yet, and I'm going to put the table there, no, that's the pavilion, because some of the sides are angling slightly towards this side. I'm going to choose it as the pavilion because they're already naturally angling that way. There is a little inclusion, which I'll show you in a minute, and I don't think I'm going to worry about it. It's not a flaw as such, it's an inclusion. So just where I've put that mark there, just in there is, I thought it might have been a little flaw, but there's a little shadow in there that is actually an inclusion. See that little flash of light, that little puddle there? And I could see it in through here as a shadow, but I thought it would cut out. But when you look at it straight down, or from that sort of angle, you see that it's quite a distance into the gem. It's not a crack, it's not a fracture, it's an inclusion of some sort. And I'm quite happy to leave it there, because when you're looking through the stone, you're not going to see it anyway. So that's the first thing, is you're not going to see it. The secondly is that it's just a natural inclusion. It's part of nature, it's part of how the crystal was made, so it just adds to the authenticity and interest. So this is our beautiful green to teal, all sort of shaped up. It's probably going to come in a bit narrower than that because there's still a lack of depth, but I will dop it up and start working in some angles so I can make a final decision on what the outline shape will be. It's beautiful colours though, beautiful.